What's up, Glowline fam? Get ready for a news blast that's about to blow your minds. We're kicking things off with Senator Ted Cruz, who decided to personally handle some unsightly graffiti targeting political activist Charlie Kirk. You've got to see how he took a can of paint to this message. Next up, we're heading to Idaho, where a small business, Groovaberry's frozen yogurt, is in the middle of a firestorm. They're receiving hate and even death threats just for honoring the late Charlie Kirk with memorial stickers on their cups. We'll break down the intense backlash they're facing. The investigation into the tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk is getting even more complex. Utah's governor is sharing details about the accused assassin, Tyler Robinson, and a surprising personal connection that investigators are exploring as a potential motive. This story is definitely taking a turn. And we're wrapping up this news segment with JD Vance. The senator is stepping in to host a special edition of the Charlie Kirk Show, discussing the profound impact of Charlie Kirk and the ongoing conversations surrounding political discourse. You don't want to miss any of these stories. Hit that like button, subscribe to Glowline, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Senator Ted Cruz takes paint to controversial graffiti. Talk about a bold move. Senator Ted Cruz has taken direct action, painting over offensive graffiti in Houston that targeted political activist Charlie Kirk. This isn't just about cleaning up a wall, it's a statement on public discourse and the spread of hateful messages. Cruz posted a video to social media showing himself painting white over the words, F***K Charlie Kirk, scrawled on concrete above a Houston freeway. He explained that while the Texas Department of Transportation was notified, he wanted to ensure Texans weren't exposed to the hateful message in the meantime. This incident highlights the ongoing tension and strong reactions surrounding political figures and their supporters. The senator's actions come amidst a period of heightened sensitivity following the recent death of Charlie Kirk. Cruz has been vocal about those who have expressed support for Kirk's killing, even calling for the expulsion of a University of Oxford student who reportedly celebrated the activist's death. He drew parallels to extreme hate speech, questioning if a university would tolerate KKK attire or calls for violence against Black people, arguing that similar intolerance should apply to the celebration of murder. Furthermore, Cruz has advocated for the revocation of visas for individuals holding them while celebrating what he termed cold-blooded murder. This follows a statement from a U.S. Department of State official who directed consular officers to revoke visas for those who rationalize or praise Kirk's killing, emphasizing that glorifiers of violence are not welcome in the U.S. The public reaction has been swift, with many users sharing images of support for Kirk's death in response to the State Department's announcement. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau's response, using the moniker El Cuidavisas or the visa remover, has added a layer of intensity to the government's stance. And that's just the beginning of the fallout. Stay tuned, because the controversy doesn't stop there. Next, we're diving into a frozen yogurt shop that's facing serious heat for a small tribute. Frozen yogurt shop faces threats over Charlie Kirk tribute. A small business in Idaho is finding itself at the center of a political storm, receiving hate and death threats for a simple act of remembrance. Groovaberry's frozen yogurt in Coeur d'Alene has placed stickers honoring the late Charlie Kirk on their cups, sparking a wave of backlash. Owners Sarah and Chase Gibson explained that the stickers feature Kirk's photo with 1993-2025 below his name. While they intended it as a tribute, they've been inundated with hateful messages, including one that said they should be dead. The Gibsons, parents of 3, have also faced negative reviews on Facebook, with some users labeling them white supremacists and accusing them of mixing fascism with their yogurt. Despite the vitriol, the Gibsons report an outpouring of community support that has, in their words, completely outshines the negativity. They believe their community is standing up for Charlie Kirk and what he represented. Sarah Gibson stated that Kirk died a martyr for his faith in Jesus Christ, and that they refuse to let his voice go silent, aiming to continue carrying his message forward. Political commentator Stephanie Hamill expressed her shock at the number of people celebrating Kirk's death and found the gesture from Groovaberries to be a refreshing act of kindness. She emphasized that regardless of political views, Kirk was a husband and father, and honoring his memory should not be controversial. The Gibsons, who opened their shop in 2021, have stated their faith is the cornerstone of their lives and work. They plan to continue offering the tribute cups as long as there is demand and will be sending funds to Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, for a blueberry budget. This story shows just how divided things are, but the shockwaves from Charlie Kirk's death are reaching even higher levels. Coming up, we uncover new details about the accused assassin and a surprising personal connection. Utah governor reveals details on Charlie Kirk's accused assassin. New details are emerging about the man accused of assassinating activist Charlie Kirk, with Utah's governor shedding light on the suspect's personal life and potential motives. Tyler Robinson, 22, is accused of firing a fatal shot from a hunting rifle during a campus event. Governor Spencer Cox confirmed that Robinson lived with his transgender partner, who is cooperating with investigators. The governor stated that this relationship is being examined as a potential motive for the shooting. While the why remains unclear, Cox noted that Robinson had reportedly broken away from conservative ideologies, embracing leftist ideals, and spending significant time in deep dark online spaces, suggesting a possible radicalization. FBI Director Kash Patel revealed that Robinson allegedly wrote a note and sent a text before the shooting, indicating he had an opportunity to take out Kirk and intended to use it. Physical evidence, including Robinson's DNA found on the rifle and a screwdriver on the rooftop where the shot was fired, reportedly links him to the crime. The alleged assassin's online activity is also under scrutiny. Messages seen by the Washington Post from an account believed to be Robinson's, sent on the Discord messaging app hours before he surrendered, appeared to be a confession. He reportedly messaged friends, stating, "It was me at UVU yesterday. I'm sorry for all of this." The community reaction has been a mix of shock and a desire for understanding. As investigators delve deeper into Robinson's background and online activities, the focus remains on piecing together the events that led to this tragic assassination. We've seen how personal lives can intersect with national headlines. Now, let's look at how political figures are responding to the aftermath. JD Vance is taking center stage next. JD Vance hosts special edition of The Charlie Kirk Show. Senator JD Vance is stepping into a prominent role, guest hosting a special edition of The Charlie Kirk Show to pay tribute to his late friend and discuss the current political climate. The episode delves into Kirk's significant influence and the broader implications of political discourse and violence. Vance, who considered Kirk a true friend and a key figure in his political career, expressed his desire to honor Kirk's legacy. He recounted how Kirk was instrumental in his Senate nomination and offered continuous support to him and his family. Vance highlighted Kirk's ability to build a social network for an entire generation of young people and called him the smartest political operative he ever met. The episode also featured discussions with other prominent figures, including White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles and Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller. They spoke about Kirk's deep connection with President Trump and his role in mobilizing conservative movements. Miller emphasized the need to identify and dismantle domestic terror movements and organized campaigns that facilitate violence, vowing to make America safe again in Kirk's name. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt also shared their personal connections to Kirk, underscoring his impact on their careers and political journeys. The conversation touched upon the importance of acknowledging difficult truths and condemning political violence, with Vance asserting that the issue of celebrating political violence is not a both sides problem. The episode airs on Rumble, drawing significant viewership, as it explores Kirk's influence and the political responses to his assassination. The discussions reflect a broader national conversation about civility, extremism, and the future of political engagement in the United States. These stories are intense, and we're just getting started. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single update. We'll be right back after this. And that's a wrap on today's news. We saw Senator Ted Cruz take a hands-on approach to cleaning up controversial Graffiti, a frozen yogurt shop in Idaho facing intense backlash for a Charlie Kirk tribute, shocking new details about the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk, and JD Vance stepping in to host a special edition of the Charlie Kirk Show. Don't miss out on any future updates. Smash that like button, subscribe to Glowline for more breaking news, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Plus, follow us on all our socials for behind-the-scenes content and more. We'll see you in the next one.